Shubham card is sensory. Yes, Arjun. Tough. Arjun. Arjun. Shubham. Your computer class. I mean,
Yes, ma'am.
this is not
Yes.
math class. Room number 9 for you, Shubham. Are you no introduction?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Can you see the screenshot?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Aryan. Today I am going to deliver a short seminar on cybercrime. So let us see what cybercrime is. Cybercrime or computer-oriented crime is a crime that involves a computer, electronic gadgets, and a network. Cybercrimes can be defined as offenses that are committed against individuals or groups of individuals with a criminal motive to intentionally harm the reputation of the victim or cause physical or mental harm or loss to the victim directly or indirectly using modern telecommunication networks such as internet. Cybercrime is very common in India. It's going on since years. Types of cybercrimes are phishing, illegal downloads, child pornography, scams, etc. First is phishing. So, phishing is a cybercrime in which a target or targets are contacted by email, telephone, or text message by someone posing as a legitimate institution to lure individuals into providing sensitive data such as personally identifiable information, banking and credit card details, and passwords. There's a web series on Netflix named Jamtara. It is a good example of how phishing works. This information is then used to access important accounts and can result in identity theft and financial loss. Common features of phishing are too good to be true. Lucrative offers and eye-catching or attention-grabbing statements are designed to attract people's attention immediately. For instance, many claim that you have won an iPhone or lottery or some other lavish prize. Just don't click on any suspicious email. Remember that if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Then a sense of urgency. This trick is used by attackers to act fast because of super deal. They say that it is for a limited time period. Some of them even tell you that you have only few minutes or seconds to respond. So better is just ignore this type of offers. Then comes hyperlink. Clicking off hyperlink may uh, lead you to a phishing site. Hovering over links show you actual URL when you will be redirected on click. It could be completely different from desired website. For example, hyperlink is coming as SBI online, but when you hover it, it shows you a URL as there's examples on below www.sbionline.com. Here N is misspelled with M, so it should be line, not line. So you can come to know that it is a phishing site. You must know phishing attacks prevention tips. So these are some prevention tips. To protect from spam mail, use filter. However, it is not always accurate. Then browser settings can be changed to prevent from fraudulent sites from opening. Browser keep list of fake website and block it when you try to open. Change password on regular basis and never use the same password for multiple accounts. It is a good idea for website to use CAPT CHA security added. Banks and financial organizations use monitoring system to prevent phishing Phishing individual may report on observing this type of attack so that action can be taken. If there is a link in email, don't click on it. Rather, copy it and paste it on address bar. Secure website will have SSL certificate with protocol HTTPS. Then comes illegal download. Illegal downloading is obtaining files that you don't have the right to use from the internet. Digital piracy involves illegal sharing copyrighted media such as games, music, movies, TV shows, and software. It does not matter whether you upload the content to share with others without permission or whether you download it for free or for a bargain price. Anyone involved in this type of operation is breaking the law. Dangers of illegal downloads. First of all, it is against the law. Illegal downloads have an adverse effect on revenue to the music and movie industry. Consequently, the entertainment industry takes illegal downloading seriously and monitors the web for signs of illegal downloading. If you are a child gets caught, you are responsible for it. Then it's dodgy downloads. If you download from an illegal website, there's a chance they will inadvertently download viruses, Trojan malware, and worms. These can be cause varying degrees of damage from slowing down your machine to wiping data, crashing your device, and encrypting your files and demanding money to repair it. Then comes child pornography. It is a form of pornography showing children which is against the law in many countries. Child pornography is most often made by taking pictures or videos. Child pornography is publishing and transmitting obscene material of children in electronic form. In recent years, child pornography has increased due to the easy access of the internet and easily available videos on the internet. Child pornography is the most heinous crime which occurs and has led to various other crimes such as sex tourism, sexual abuse of child, etc. If we even search child pornography on internet, the cybercrime government warns us by saying by giving a message. It says that if you see sexually explicit images or videos of minors on the web, please report it as it is illegal. Then is cyber forensics. Cyber forensics, also known as computer forensics, plays a crucial role in the investigation of cyber offenses and online frauds. It involves the extraction and analysis of digital evidence such as an electronic document, computer, laptop, and storage mediums such as USB drives, hard disks, etc. Cyber forensics is one of the branches of digital forensics that deals with the extraction, preservation, and inspection of any such device that has a storage, memory, and basic computing power. Cyber forensics experts are proficient in the extracting of existing or deleted information from a storage or computing device for conducting investigations. Then comes IT Act 2000. The Information Technology Act 2000, also known as ITA or the IT Act, is an act of the Indian Parliament notified on 17th October 2000. It is the primary law in India dealing with cybercrime and electronic commerce. The original act contained 94 sections divided into 13 chapters and 4 schedules. The law applies to the whole of India. Persons of other nationalities can also be inducted under the law if the centers are located in India or the network is from India. The Act provides a legal framework for electronic governance by giving recognition to electronic records and digital signatures. It also defines cyber crimes and prescribes penalties for them. Some common sections under IT Act are Section 67A, 67B, and 70. For the offense in Section 67A is publishing images containing sexual acts, and the penalty for it is imprisonment up to 7 years or fine up to rupees 10 lakh rupees. Section 67B is child pornography. The penalty for it is 5 years to 7 years of imprisonment, and the fine is up to 10 lakh rupees. Section 70 is securing access or attempting to secure access to a protected system. The penalty for it is up to 10 years of imprisonment. Thank you.
Wonderful. Very good. Very good, Ari. We have also prepared lots of slides regarding that. Other than that content that I
Ma'am,
have
I
sent to
have
you.
a personal experience of
Huh?
fishing.
Okay. So, yes. Please.
A couple of months back, a man from Delhi called me and he said that you have won rupees 2 lakh rupees and you are one of the lucky winners of winning that. So I asked him that I never applied for a lottery, then how could I get? So he told me that we chose numbers as a random and you were selected. So I asked for the details. So he told to give your credit card details and bank details, and he told to send a Aadhaar card copy and a good photo of yours. So I thought it would be a scam because the person was, first of all, he was not talking in English and he was talking in Hindi and was sounding little bit local. So I told him that I know you are a scammer. Why are you doing this? So he started abusing. So so I told that I would report this to cyber police. So he replied me saying that cyber police can't do anything as he changes his number after every single call.
That's what happens. Yes. That is how you have to reply. You can just report. We have different emails are available. The cyber police email. So you can report with the number or you can just record that conversation so that you can forward it. So that's Artist Ashwin, Gauri, Emmanuel, turn on your video. So that is why these topics are, it has most importance in these days. So you have to be very careful. So you get emails even in the chat box or in the WhatsApp, you will get lots of messages. So think before you act, before you type. Okay, very good. I agree. Others, yes, others, I see.
Good afternoon to one and all. Today I'll be taking a small seminar on the topic technology and society. So today we'll cover three main topics: the impact of modern technology in our daily life, e-waste and its management, and thirdly, identity theft. First, we'll move on to the impact of modern technology. Technology is the application of scientific knowledge to the making of tools to solve specific problems. Technological advances such as the automobile, aviation, computers, space exploration, among many others, have transformed human life in every way. So it is safe to say that 20th century technology has entirely altered the way people meet, interact, learn, work, play, travel, and do business. So if technology plays such a big role in our daily life, then it will of course lead to certain changes in the society. The following are three examples of social changes that technology has brought upon. The first one is improved education. Nowadays, it is very easy to access information, and this access to information allows people to self-educate. People can inform themselves about anything from gardening to even rocket science. And educated citizens lead to stronger societies, which ultimately lead to national development. Secondly, addressing humanitarian needs. Fundraising and awareness campaigns on the internet help address humanitarian needs such as providing aid to the underdeveloped countries or areas devastated by natural disasters. Thirdly, it prevents corruption. Technology supporting data aggregation and analysis can collect evidence of election fraud or data concerning the abuse of power to better inform citizens. Now we'll see three slides of how three different types of technologies has affected the society. Firstly, the impact of computer in society. The advantages or the pros include multitasking capability, speed, high storage capacity, and accuracy. The cons include virus and hacking attacks, online cybercrimes, and the reduction in employment opportunity. Secondly, the impact of cell phones in society. The pros include easy access to web. Nowadays, it is very easy to look up something on Google and you can find a lot of information. And improved communications. You can call anyone anywhere. And it is also a powerful learning tool. The disadvantages include cell phones contribute to more electronic waste or e-waste, which we will discuss later. And it is also expensive. And thirdly, cell phones distract us from the task at hand, which ultimately leads to addiction. Next, we'll see the impact of internet. The advantages include unlimited access to information, bridging the cultural gap, endless entertainment, jobs, business, and marketing. The disadvantages include it is a breeding ground for illegal activity, it compromises personal information, and children are vulnerable and exposed. Next, we move on to e-waste or electronic waste. E-waste or electronic waste describes discarded electrical or electronic devices. Used electronics which are destined for reuse, resale, recycling, or disposal are also called e-waste. E-waste is categorized by the Government of India under the broad category of hazardous waste. And the composition of e-waste is as follows. It contains copper, iron, tin, CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbons, lead, and nickel. E-waste management. How can we cut down and treat e-waste? This process involves scientific recycling and recovery of the discarded material. Recycling and recovery involves the following operations. Dismantling, which basically means breaking down the various parts. Removal of parts containing harmful substances such as CFCs, PCBs, which is printed circuit boards, etc. Removal of easily accessible materials which are made of substances with commercial value, such as copper wires, steel, iron, and parts that contain precious metals. Second step is the segregation of materials. Materials are separated into ferrous metals, that is metals that contain iron, non-ferrous metals, metals without iron, and plastics. This is done in a shredder process. Refurbishment and reuse. Certain electronic parts that have not suffered much damage are just refurbished and put to the same use again. The next step is the recycling and recovery of valuable materials. Ferrous metals ultimately end up in electrical arc furnaces, non-ferrous metals end up in smelting plants, and precious metals end up in separate works. Treatment and disposal of toxic waste. CFCs are treated thermally, PCBs are disposed of in underground storages, and mercury is recycled or disposed of underground. Now, what are the benefits of proper e-waste management? It allows for the recovery of precious metals that should be recycled. It protects public health and water quality and also prevents land pollution to some degree. Treating e-waste domestically creates large job opportunities, and it also saves landfill space. Next, we move on to identity theft. What is identity theft? Identity theft is a type of fraud that involves using someone else's identity to steal money or gain other benefits. Online identity theft refers to an act of stealing someone's personal information such as name, login details, etc., and then posing as that person online. The intent is to use that identity for personal gains, generally with the intent to cheat others. Now we'll see 3 ways of tracking your identity online. The first one is IP address, second cookies and tracking scripts, and the third one is super cookies. IP address. IP address is the unique address of your device when you connect to the internet. When you share your IP address on the network with other devices, a website can determine your geographical location. And to see your IP address, you can simply go to your network settings, and if you search about, you can find a series of numbers. This will be your IP address. Secondly, cookies and tracking scripts. Cookies are small text files on your computer storing small pieces of information related to your online habits or text. They can identify you and track your browsing activity. And cookies are of two types. First party cookies. These are cookies that store your own login ID, password, and autofill information, etc., for some sites you frequently visit. Third party cookies. Cookies that websites store to know about your search history and web browsing history so as to place ads as per your interest are known as third party cookies. Thirdly, super cookies. Super cookies are persistent cookies that come back even after being deleted. They store data in multiple places, for example, in Flash cookies, Silverlight storage, your browsing history, and HTML5 local storage, etc. When you delete a part of super cookies, this can easily get noticed by a website, which can then repopulate the information deleted from some other alternate location. So that is, if you only clear data from one location, the website will come to know, and then it will create copies of the information stored in the other places and then bring it back to the place from where you deleted it from. Now, what are the different types of fraud you can commit with this stolen identity? The first one is credit or debit card fraud. Secondly, alteration of personal information. Then banking fraud and other frauds, which include sometimes with access to your Aadhaar number, thieves can access various utilities and services or get a job in your name. Next, how can we protect ourselves against identity theft? So the most basic form of protection against identity theft is to keep our data confidential. And this can be done by prevention by encrypting the data and by limiting the places where it might appear. Secondly, using firewalls wherever possible. Thirdly, controlling browser settings or blocking tracking. Browsing privately wherever possible, and avoiding the use of public computers. That's all from me. Thank you and have a nice day.
Incredible performance by Adil KK. Very good. Wonderful. So I was just thinking like I am attending a CBSE training. And that the way he was saying that thing, like I was used to attend CBSE trainings and as AI and AI too. So exactly in that way you were saying the thing. Isn't it, Atul? What do you think? Okay. Hello.
Ma'am, you called me?
Yes. Long before I called you. So what do you think about this
I
performance?
can't hear anything because he is using the speakers.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all in that your entire syllabus is over now. That was the last chapter, last unit, cyber safety, cyber ethics. So don't worry, Srihari, Dia, Emmanuel, don't worry. We will do the revision once in a week. We'll get classes. So we'll do the revision that time. Okay? So yes. The first preference will be given to you. Okay. Then, so I just want to give you another thing, that is stone, paper, scissors. So that day we were playing that, what is that, drawing, AI drawing game. So one more game is that is called as stone, paper, scissors. So I will show you how to do that. After that, I'll send you.